In the previous lecture, I have discussed in detail the logic and algorithm of linear search. In this lecture, I am going to explain to you the implementation program of linear search. So starting from main, here we have declared our array. Array name is SC. It happens to be of int data type. Size is 10. I is a counter variable that will be used to apply the loop. Val is the variable that will contain the value to be searched from this array. Okay, so this is the simple loop, this one, that will be used to read the elements into our array. So first SC0, SC1, SC2, all these elements, they will be containing the values, and values will be given by the user because we have used scanf. Okay, now our array is full. After that, I am asking from the user, enter the number to find, and whatever number user wants to find from the array, that will be put into the variable val using scanf. Okay, so far so good. Now this is our main loop that can be called search loop, because this loop is going to work in the direction of finding the value. So for I is equal to 0, this is initialization. I is less than 10, condition is true, it will come down, and SC0 will be compared with val, because initially value of I is 0. SC0 means first element would be compared with val. If this condition is not true, so these two statements which come under if, they will not be executed. The control will go up at the last component of the loop, I++, value of I will be incremented by 1. So what we will be doing is, now we will be moving to the next element. Value of I will become 1. Condition will be tested. Condition is true. It will come down to the next statement of the loop, SC1. SC1 means second element. Why? Because we are using C. So subscript has started from 0. So where SC1 means second element. So SC1 will be compared with the value of val. It will go on like this. Then each time value of I will be incremented by 1, and each time this comparison will take place after testing the condition, this condition, whether SCI is equal to val or not, so on. Suppose the element happens to be present at location number 9. So at location number 9 means the subscript would be 8, because subscript starts from 0. So if SC8 is equal to val, this condition is true, message will be printed exists at location number percentile D, right? So if I don't write I+1, the message will be printed exists at location number 8, right? So if this message appears exists at location number 8, that will not look nice, because actually the location is 9, not 8, because 8 was the subscript number, not the exact location, because subscript starts from 0. That is why I prefer to write I+1. So after that, break will take the control out of the loop block. As you know, in C, break statement is used to take the control out of the loop block. Mind it, it is not used to exit the program. Program will keep continuing, will keep executing. Control will be taken only out of the loop block. So control will come to this place. Here I am checking if I is equal to 10. Then I will print the message, this value does not exist. Okay. As like I have assumed that value was found at location number 8. So value of I is 8. When it will come to this place, if I is equal to 10, I mean after the loop, if I is equal to 10, of course this condition would be false, and this wrong message, this value does not exist, will not be printed, right? Now let us assume that the value that you were trying to search from the array does not happen to be present in the array. Now in that case, what would happen is, this loop will keep executing, and it will keep checking if SC0 is equal to val, if SC1 is equal to val, if SC2 is equal to val. It will go on like this. The last element would be SC9, that is 10th element. If SC9 is equal to val, again this condition is false, right? Then it will go up at this place. Value of I will be incremented. It will become 10, right? And then it will check the condition. You know, this is how the for loop works. this condition would be false because value of I has reached 10, right? So condition is false, loop will break. When control will come to this statement, if statement after the loop, if I is equal to 10, of course this condition will be true. Why the value of I has reached 10? Because we were unable to find the value in the array. So this message, this value does not exist, will be the right message to be printed, and of course this message will be printed, this value does not exist, right?